since I have done an art stream, a lot of things has gone. As you can see, I'm wearing something slightly different. I have a cap and gown on because I'm going to be graduating, or at least I'm going to be walking graduation in 7 hours. As of this recording, 7 hours and 6 minutes is when the ceremony begins. So your boy's got a bachelor's degree, bachelor of science, and interdisciplinary social science. So yeah, it is what it is. So I'm just trying to get these out because after the ceremony, I'm taking a week-long vacation. I know it's like you just got started back up with the art stuff and all that, but yeah, I'm going to be gone for about a week. So, but I want to get the art stuff back up. So I want to be actually be recording 2 videos. This one is going up today, and the next one is going to go up Wednesday. I'm thinking I'm going to put up my art stuff on Wednesdays. So what I have it up now is my Final Fantasy content comes out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. My art stuff may come out every Wednesday. I want to see how that works. I don't know. I might just keep to the Sunday Monday thing that I normally do once I get back into I stop moving around all around the state. Also, I got the COVID-19 shot. I got the Moderna shot. So I gotta come back on June 14th to receive my second shot, and then your boy be fully vaccinated, get the full effect starting July 14th. I think that second shot also takes 30 days. I don't know, but I was planning on doing like VidCon or something like that this summer, but with the COVID-19 thing, even with the vaccines, I'm just gonna hold off for another year. So, cause I want to do a big project with that. So, I'm not doing that right now. This is Chen Beiming from a little known manga known as The Hunter or Big Bear in some translations. So, I really like his design. But yeah, I'm graduating, so, and the problem is that my normal wear is in the dryer right now, and I possibly have to put it through another dry cycle because I had a big load, and this is an old dryer, so I didn't want to wait, and so here we are. I really like how the shading, how stuff coming together. Like when you start drawing, you're like, I don't know how these shaders want to come out with something, and then you finish and it's like, oh, it's the little parts coming together to make the whole. Like one thing I noticed, even with this session and the next session that's going to be coming up next Wednesday, I'm going to be uploading next Wednesday. I noticed that one of the way I can improve my art is to pay more attention to placement. And so that was always my weakness when it comes to like around the eyes. I always have to like restart the eye because it's too low, it's too high. So I figure if you work on like where objects are in relation to each other on the character, then it doesn't really matter how big or how small you do it. How big or small you do it, you know how the ratio, you know, as long as you get how they line up relatively. This is Norba Shino. I was debating between him and Akihiro. Ooh, I might do Akihiro when I get back. I already started on my next characters. After the second session that you'll see coming this Wednesday, I'm going to do Yura. Obviously, I got to do Pidgeot. I decided on the third one, but I can't remember. Oh, Master Roshi. I might go ahead and do Akihiro Atlan from the same series. Okay, and then, in fact, let me go ahead and get this down. Draw schedule. I have a notepad file for where I write down what I want to draw, or what I have drawn. I decided on Yura. That might be it for me. Master Roshi, Pidgeot, Akihiro Atlin, and I don't know if I want to do a 5th one this time around. Like in the next session, I was planning on, because Yura was actually supposed to be for the 2nd session, but I'm just kind of overworking with the 5, so I might just go ahead and reduce myself to 4 this time. So that's going to be my next subjects for when I come back from my graduation. Anyway, Yura from Overgeared, Master Roshi from Dragon Ball, Pidgey from Pokemon, and then Akihiro Atlin from Gundam Iron Blood and Orphans. So it's going to be my next subjects. It's not just a decision. So great, I can just come back, load the file, and I don't have to worry about thinking because, oh, it's already been decided. So I'm going to bring myself down to 4 drawings per session going forward, just so I put less wear and tear in the hand. This is a Beedrill, I believe. I never got to use Beedrill in Gen 1 because I started off with Pokemon Yellow, and so there was no Kakuna or no Wild Weedle in that game. To my knowledge, I got to trade it from Red or Blue. So I just used, and my bug Pokemon was Butterfree, so which worked out because that using confusion on Brock's rock brown type Pokemon just smashed them apart. Of course, you had to work for it because it was a grind having to train because you had to get a Caterpie, number 1. I mean, you could get a Metapod, but if you really want to have an easier time, you get a Caterpie because Metapod didn't have Tackle. It only had Harden. So unless you want to constantly switch out for your Pikachu or your other Pokemon so you can actually beat the Pokemon, you can start with a Caterpie so that when he evolves into Metapod, he keeps the Tackle, and then you can just use him to tackle. The only problem, of course, is that when you're facing up against Harden, it's like it's a grind. It's going to be a grind either way, but you can make it easy. You can cut out some unnecessary suffering. It might have been easier with Weedle. I don't know. I think for the Fire Red Leaf Green, I think I had access to Weedle. I don't know. More than likely I did. I have to check. Well, I have to go back and check what was available in those games. In the Gen 1, the first round of Gen 1 remakes. The good lord, they got the Pokemon, what is that? Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee that are pretty much Gen 1 remakes again. Like, I feel like they should have did Gen 2 remakes in my opinion. That's my opinion of the matter. Like, I'm not saying that the idea of a 3D map, that type of style for Gen 1 isn't great, but it's just like y'all been harping on Gen 1 to me a bit much. Like, you got all these Pokemon, like, I love my Charizard, but like, come on now, give my Typhlosion or my Meganium some love. Which they did give in Pokemon Snap. They did in the Pokemon Snap sequel. I did get the Pokemon Snap. No, I'm not uploading it to YouTube because I'm not dealing with Nintendo's mess. When it comes to their video games, Nintendo is like a bit much. I'm not going to be constantly fighting with them people over no video game playthroughs. That ain't gonna happen. So the Pokemon stuff, like in terms of playing the games, that's a private thing. So and here's little Hae-In from Hae-In. I am so bad with pronouncing other stuff. I'm bad at pronouncing English, but anyway. From Solo Leveling. I kind of wish there was a better reference. I mean, with the Chen Beiming, I had to go to the manga itself and get a good reference. Because the ones on the wiki, to me, they suck. I hate those far away shots because you can't really get any good details. So, but it's easier in theory because you don't have to worry about getting all that detail. So it's like, well, the reference doesn't have that detail. You don't have to put it in that detail, but it's just like, I don't want to easy mode everything, And to me, drawing different art styles or trying to draw different art styles says a lot about where you're strong and where you're weak. I think I'm quite good on the Pokemon stuff, like that particular style, at least Gen 1. I'll see that when eventually when we transition to Gen 2, how that's going to go. In fact, yeah, I said 4 photos. I was gonna add what's after Pidgeot. It might be Fearow or Rattata. I mean Spearow or Rattata. It's gonna be interesting when I get to the Pokemon that only evolve once or not at all. Well, not really, because if I'm only doing 2 to 1, if I'm only doing a 2 to 1 ratio, essentially 6 Pokemon a month, it ain't gonna be that much difficulty. I'll just see how that cycle goes when I reach it, where it's like it doesn't evolve, but normally at this session I draw 2. Maybe I'll just draw that and then the beginning of the next. I don't know. I think the most interesting one to draw is going to be when I start getting to it's going to be Ghastly. I can't wait till I get to Ghastly. And I don't want to rush it. I know it might take me years to finish the Pokedex, but I'm just like, to me, it's like, Pokemon, to me, drawing a Pokemon is almost like a final exam or an exam. It's just like, you take everything that happened in between, and then you end up incorporating it into this style. Because to me, the Pokemon drawings to me is the right amount of ease to difficulty, and then I can incorporate what I learned, what I figured out earlier with the other art styles, and then incorporate it into that, and just improve my drawing, and hopefully improve my drawings. So yes, yes, from Black Lagoon, Dutch. I know most people, when they do Black Lagoon, they probably just draw Remy, the main character or the main female. I'm already forgetting their names. It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since I've seen that. I watched that show. I watched it when it was on Adult Swim, now Toonami. So yeah, it's been a while, but I remember it. So I think Akihiro is going to be interesting. That's my Dutch, and those are my characters. So I will see y'all, and I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Of course, I'm going to be, gone and doing my stuff for the week, but I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping by. Subscribe, like, and share.